I'm Jesse Roden. I'm an associate professor of music at Stanford University, where I'm a music historian. And this year I'm an Itati Fellow, in particular a Burkhardt Fellow, which is a fellowship given by the ACLS. So my project is a study of musical form in the 15th century, in particular looking at the question of how music happens in time, how composers create aesthetic experiences through music. There's a series of really exciting stylistic developments, that is, changes in how composers use the building blocks of music to compose that happened during the first half of the 15th century. And I think together these catalyze a change in how composers compose over longer spans. One example would be how long note values are, notes that are held out a long time versus that happen really quickly. And composers in the 15th century are ever more interested in juxtaposing these in different ways. So you have periods of real tranquility, followed by periods of great excitement, sometimes in short succession. So in the fall, I was really lucky to be one of several musicologists here at Itati. Julie Cumming was a visiting professor, Alana Males, a graduate student from Harvard, and Emily Wilburn, another fellow. And we would periodically get together and sing, which is something that not all musicologists do, but musicologists who specialize in early music tend to do it because there's quite a lot of music out there that hasn't been recorded. There are manuscripts that we now have in digital form that we can pull up on our computers and sing from. And in particular, there's a songbook that was recently discovered. This doesn't happen every day, but a songbook from the 1470s, from the orbit of the Loire Valley, that was found a few years ago. And it really is now the sixth in a group of 6 books from this region, which is to say we only had 5 before. And this book has a lot of music we know, but it has a dozen pieces we don't know. And with my ensemble, I'm going to have the opportunity over the next year to record some of this newly discovered anonymous music. But I really wanted to get to know it. And I can read it on the page and I can sing it in my head and sing it out loud, but there's nothing quite like singing it with others. And so, sort of knocking on doors and sending a couple emails, we could just walk into the Granaio and pull up our laptops and sing this music, which is exactly what we did. We even organized, Julie and I even organized a session where we performed some of it, again, informally, for the other fellows. And it was a chance to just give them a taste of what this music is about and how it works and what to listen for. So that kind of thing that we could do without going anywhere, it's pretty special.